right there in that old curiosity shop.
Okay, back in the thrift shops I am happy to be. And of course they've got the 1980s music kicking, which I absolutely love. But I don't really like doing voiceovers if I can help it, so I'll just have to keep running my lips as, who sings this? Isn't that awful? I should remember. Into the night, na-na-na. Okay, well anyway, I have an Ellie Smith Mount Pleasant black glass little underplate guy there. Is this Debbie Gibson? Not awful. I was there in the 80s, I should know. Okay, here's Fire King Philby from the 40s without a lid. I don't need another one of them. So we'll just leave that on the shelf. There's some Anchor Hocking sandwich. I don't need another one of these. Remember, you can always tell the Hocking because the leaves are doubled. I think we've talked about the double leaves on the sandwich pattern. All right, well, I guess what I'll do is back up. And because sometimes when you look through this screen, you miss things. All right, let me turn this camera off and we'll come back in a second. Very loud in here. All right, we'll take a closer look at these when we get outside. But I have a set of 6, and I believe this is what you call is that a champagne flute? Anyway, take a look at the encrusted edge there. I always get this now. Once again, there were more than one company that did this, and I forget whether it's Rambling Rose by Tiffin or if this is a stem made by another company. I'll figure it out. You know I will, but we have 6 of them in good condition with no chips. It's been a while since I bought anything like that. So we'll see what we can do. Now, let's go back this way. I already looked through all the figurines, and I didn't find anything that was really old enough from Easter, or for Easter time. So I guess I just won't buy any bunnies today. Not today. Well, I think you can see that from a mile away. And guess what? We don't need a black light. No, that's obvious. All right, let's put that in there. Little center-handled tidbit tray from the 1930s. And then pink, I believe this is the Cube by Jeanette. So we'll throw that in there as well. $6 for the pink. I need to make sure those are okay. Cube by Jeanette, yeah, probably. And then the tidbit tray. I think that's all we're going to find in this shop today. But let's go down here and look at the lamps. The lamps. Well, I suppose that would appeal to someone. A little elbow macaroni there for your, perhaps a kitchen lamp. No, let's not. Ooh, he's mad. Take a look at this ballerina. Her name is Myra Reed. And she was painted in 1941. They've put glass over the top of her probably because she was damaged right here. I don't know who she was. I mean, you know, Myra Reed, 1941. Oil on canvas, and she's not very expensive, but I don't have any place to put Myra. You know, I just don't. So we shall leave her here and let her be discovered by someone else. Boy, I like this. It's, what does it say? Country Squire. Oh, big old station wagon. Scaled from official prints. Okay, easy to build, ready to paint. Completely formed of plastic. Only $2.99, and what a disappointment when I opened it up and it's some old puzzle. So someone was recycling the box. I think we'll leave that there, having no clue what the puzzle is, or even if it contains all of its pieces. Well, this may be the black glass day. I don't have a problem with that. Ellie Smith And then it's got the decoration on the front. So I guess for $1.99, we can't say no to that. And I am in my second thrift store. I'm not doing so hot in this one. There's nothing in my cart. And I've just about gotten through the whole store, but that's okay. I'd rather go home with an empty cart rather than an empty wallet. Wait, that's not right. No, well, you know what I meant. What was I going to tell you? Of course, I think we're alone now. That was Tiffany, not Debbie Gibson. I should have remembered. You know, it hit me once I got in the car. Yes, Tiffany hit me. Wasn't very nice of her. I used to like that song, though. Let's get over here on this side. My goodness, what is that big fruit monstrosity thing? Does it come off of there? I think somebody got their hot glue gun. That's kind of what I'm thinking on that. Bunch of mugs. There's an old rooster. Now, let's see. Of course, I have to stop right under the loudspeaker. And of course, she has a broken wing. These things always are missing a wing or a halo. I don't know why that is. You know, I would like to buy this little set here. I don't think I'm going to. But I really don't understand. And I'm not a manager of a thrift shop. But the pitcher is priced at $10. And then each little glass is priced at $2 each separately. So you've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 $18. Why do they... Sorry about that. I cut myself off in the store. I was lamenting that the juice pitcher and all the glasses were priced separately, which you kind of wish that they would all be grouped together with one price. That's how they do that here. Now, I have been to, there are other thrift shops I go to where they'll keep a set together and they'll say, you know, $10 for the set, rather than putting a price tag on each little thing. But then again, it just may be the way management does it there. So at my second thrift shop, I bought this wonderful metal box. Oh wait, there's something in it. Ooh, what is this? I don't even know. Ouch, that hurt. I'm not sure what this is. I bought this metal box, which probably dates to the 20s. The finish on it has been given that crackle finish, the way boxes would be painted in those days. And the little lock is missing. I don't care. This is going to be neat to use in the basement. I always need things like this. I can fill it up with screws and nails and bits and pieces of electrical wire and thus and such. So I really like that box. It was so neat box, only about $2 or $3. And then the United Potteries, check this out. I'm loving it. It has a matching lid, refrigerator, casserole dish, made in Ohio. So very 1930s, early 40s, late 30s, early 40s. With its matching lid. The lid is a little, I know the lid goes with this because as you can see, it's a matching lid. So I don't know, it kind of fits okay, but lid almost seems like a fraction of an inch too small. I don't know, there might have been another one, a smaller one that this lid went to, so it covers it, but it doesn't fit as nice and snug as we would like it to fit today. But it might also, this was cheap Depression era stuff, so it was probably just manufactured that way. And then, well, you did see I bought 6 of these. Here is another one of those Google image warning things. You Google image that, you're going to be all over the place because everybody copied each other. And there are different types of roses. It was rambling, this sort of encrusted rose around the top. They had different names and they're slightly different. So just because you see that doesn't mean that it's a Tiffin stem. I have to do a close look at the encrusted rose, and then I'll be able to tell you who made the 6 of them. which we won't pull all of them out. And then I guess in the store you did see that. Yeah, you saw that in the store. All right, you didn't see this. I am over the moon over this. Now, this is from the 1930s. This is an Art Deco bud vase. This is chrome. This is Bakelite. And I had one of these years ago in green, and I still lament the fact that I sold that. It's made by the Dura Vase, by the Dura Company, D-U-R-A, of Toledo, Ohio. And it says patent pending, the Dura Company, D-U-R-A. Oh, for pity's sake. We're gonna leave that in. All right, take two. I am certain that you can go online and find these, and I'm sure some of you will. And once again, I have not looked yet, but I did have one of these, as I said, years ago. This one has a little crack at the top in the Bakelite, which goes down about an inch. It's kind of hard. You might be able to see it. It's right there. I don't like that little crack is there in the Bakelite, but it is. It's very thin Bakelite, and this stuff will sometimes crack in heat. Still very usable. I've got to get that sticker residue off of there. But even with that little crack in the top, a nice Art Deco vase from the 30s. Okay, and as I said, you can go online. I'm sure there are 4 or 5 or 6 of them right now on some site, probably with buy it now prices.
Well, 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 look who's here. I haven't seen you in many a year. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band.
What else have I got to show you? Okay, digging things out of my box, and I paid about 130 doll hairs. No, why did I say that? I paid about $38. I don't know why I said 100 for everything. Look at this great big beautiful, it's not flashed, it is cut to clear. Not that old, probably made, well, without a doubt made within my lifetime. I imagine this was made within the last 40 years or so. But very pretty, as I said, it's nice, big, no chips, no cracks, and nice ruby or cranberry cut to clear piece. Here's a delightful etched. They did a good job on the flowers on this. They did a very good job on the flowers on this one. The center handled yellow green tidbit tray from the 1930s, and it contains uranium. Pink, a beautiful compote, little mayonnaise dish. It's missing its underplate, but no worries. We are still going to have, oh, I cannot believe it. I'm going home and getting back in the bed. Terrible. All right, if it happens again, I quit. No, I probably have a dirty windshield. Okay, pink. Little compote, which can be used for mayonnaise or salad dressing or whatever you like. And then pink cube by Jeanette, cream and sugar. And then the last, well, wait a minute. I guess you saw, I showed you the little Ellie Smith underplate there, little server in the Mount Pleasant pattern. And then I picked this up from my mother, and I'll tell you why. My mother was given this set of mixing bowls as a wedding gift, which would have been 1964. She still uses these bowls. They're still in the cabinet. I cannot remember. I don't think she's got the little one. This is the, whatever they call that, Americans, I don't know. I grew up with it, so I ignored it. But this was only $3, and as I said, I can't remember if she's got 3 bowls, and they're nesting. So I want to say they're mixing bowls without these little spouts. But anyway, that I'll give to her, and she can put that with the ones that she's had since 1964. Okay, I'm gonna go get some ice water because it's warming up in this truck. And then we'll go to a few more spots. Stay with me. Very quickly before I head into the next store, oh, you can't even see that. So let's get it in where you can see it. That is a wonderful little bone china English cup and saucer entitled Daffodil Time. And boy, it will be daffodil time very soon, will it not? I will let you see the back stamp on it. It may be blurry, so we'll probably have to take a look at that another time. Just this one little cup and saucer, but you know what? Somebody is going to love this. They're going to add it to their collection just in time for Easter, yeah, and springtime. How about that? I just think that's really nice, and that's the reason why I purchased it. And then I bought one piece of elegant depression glass. If I remember correctly, the pattern is called June, J-U-N-E, but I did not stop to look it up. I'm almost certain that that's what the pattern is. Really pretty piece of blue elegant depression glass. And we'll just let you look at that for another second in the sunlight. A lot of you are familiar with the difference between elegant depression glass and just sort of plain old run-of-the-mill free glass that was mass produced. This would have been purchased in department stores, jewelry stores, and this was not, as a general rule, this was not given away. Okay, we've got maybe 3 more shops to go, so I am so glad you're shopping with me today. Well, Drat, take a look at these 2 candlesticks. It's the same pattern, the shape is the same, but they've got 2 different examples of etchings on them. I don't know who made these. I don't know, maybe New Martinsville. You know, but take a look at the etch on that one. Let's see. Okay. And then look at the etch on this one. 2 completely different etches, but same blank. Anyway, probably the 1940s, 30s, 40s. This is new glass here, so don't worry about that. And then I don't see anything there. I do have in my cart, I guess I'll go ahead and show you. This will be nice for springtime, a little made in Japan wall pocket, made in occupied Japan, this one. So we clearly know what that dates to. How about that? I did not know until I turned it upside down, but I took it off the shelf because it was a grill plate, and I thought, I wonder. Check it out. It is a Luray pastel, and a lot of people are big-time collectors of Luray pastels. This is $1.29, and it's just one grill plate. Blu-ray pastels. What, pink, blue, yellow, and green, I think. And 1940s. Okay, can you hear the song? Is it still playing? Yeah. No, it just ended. Okay, good. We have a radio commercial. Nope, it's back on again. We're still pumping up the jam. Oh, look at the old thermos. Yep, that's an old one. All right. I am at the Veterans Thrift Store, and I believe I'm in Pennsylvania, just outside of Bristol, and not too far from the river, about 2 miles from the river. Well, though I personally don't collect Manhattan, I will buy the Manhattan vase. I think you've heard on many occasions several folks talk about the difference between the Manhattan vase and from the 30s and then the Park Avenue vase from the 1980s. The Park Avenue vase goes straight down to the tabletop and it doesn't have the little bubbles on the bottom. So when you see those little bubbles on the bottom, it indicates that you've got an old Manhattan vase by Anchor Hocking. So let's go. Well, thanks for joining me on my thrifting trip today. There wasn't a whole lot of footage in the thrift shops, but sometimes it just kind of winds up like that. Next time I'll see if I can do a little more filming of exactly what's on the shelves. And we'll come back again in a day or two and take a look at everything once it's all washed up and the price tags removed. And we'll have a full review. Okay, until then, thanks for watching. Have a lovely weekend. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop. Wait for the cat, and so long for now.